told me this was going to take place, I thought I better bring my whole family here, at least somebody would be here. And they are all here, sitting a couple of next rows there. You know, I've heard so much tonight about the Michener Museum. There's a lot of things that people don't know. Some guy said to me one day, "You're always asking for money. I thought Mr. shoveled money at you guys." Well, he was dead wrong. Mr. was not easy to get money out of. When I asked him for $1 million, he went in a shock. And he said, "I'm not going to give it to you because your museum it's a small museum, like all small museums, will disappear after your energy is gone." And he said, "It'll just fold up." But we did convince him to give us $1 million, and I'll tell you, he got so mad at me for asking him for $1 million. I asked the manager, "What was the matter? What was it?" He said, "You promised him when you were asking for his name that you wouldn't ask him for any money." I called him up once. I was sitting right in the county commissioner's office, and we're just about to take over the old jail. And they said, "What should we call it?" And Lucille Trench, one of our county commissioners, very smart, came up with the name Michener. I don't know how she did. And I said, "But he's no, he's an artist. He's an art collector." I called him on the phone right in the, I say, "Hey, Jim, I'm going to turn the old museum, old prison into a museum. Do you know it?" He said, "Know it. I just avoided getting into it." I said to him, they want to name it the James Michener Art Museum. Is it okay with you? Long pause. He said, "How much is it going to cost?" I said, "We're not going to ask you for money. We just want your name." He gave us the name. That became very important. But then, because they asked him for $1 million, he got mad at me and didn't talk to me for 6 months. If he had, I'd ask him for $2 million. I want you to realize that the county commissioners, then and now, are very important to the growth of this organization. They gave us a broken down piece of walls, broken down buildings, but they also gave us $1 million, which was unheard of in those days, to give. And I said to them, "Let me tell you what happens. Some people come to Bucks County. They come here for what? Because they heard New Hope artists around. They can't see any art in Bucks County. They want to go to Allentown or Philadelphia." I said, "I know what you show them. Show them the nice sewer system you just built. How about the new jail? That would be even better." I said, "But we've got to show them Bucks County artists." And then that's what gave us the building and the $1 million that we could start with. And what happens is that Jim is goofy. You know, I don't mean he's goofy. He's a little bit strange. When he came to the opening, he said to me, "Herman, you have no art of you. Everything here is borrowed." I said, "That's right." He said, "You should start to own art. I'll put up a $400,000 fund. And if you bring me 40 paintings, each one 10, I'll give you the names of the artists. Worth $10,000. I will put $10,000 into your account. But that way you'll grow your museum." And this behind us right here came from that challenge that he gave us, because a small college out in West Pennsylvania, but name it Alto, started a state school. It was a forestry school. Called us up and said, "I've got a painting here by Garber." We didn't know what the hell to do with it. We put it on the backdrop of our stage. It came from the sesquicentennial. Well, Mr. Dan Garber and his wonderful daughter, and a couple of people went up there and looked at it, and we got it. And then, fortunately, we were able to get one of the senators. I forget his name. I wish I knew it.
Greg Lewis.
Pardon me?
Craig Lewis?
Greg Lewis. Greg Lewis got us $150,000 to take that painting and bring it down here and have it redone. And a small bunch of money was given to Alto. Thanks to Craig Lewis. Thank you. Wherever you are, Craig, thank you. It's a whole challenge to do what we've done here today. Somebody said, "Don't ever go to lunch with Herman. It's going to cost you money." And I never asked for any money, any big money. I said, no, I don't want anything. Just send me $1,000 of money. I don't want to go. I would take 100,000. Bob Bars, bless his heart. Bob, I got to tell people this. I gave a little speech to the Chamber of Commerce. I was telling them what we're going to do. We weren't happy doing it, but we're going to do it. And when I got back to the office, he's on the phone with offering us $50,000. And then he said, I'll give you another $50,000 when you build it. That kind of money really meant so much. That first front money means much. Ken Gemmell and Helen Gemmell also gave us $50,000 right off the bat. And that's what's really started the ball rolling. People began, and then I got people on the board that had good reputations. Pete Beeston was one of them. Many other teachers like that. And we began to roll, and money began to come in. And Jim said to me, at the time he gave us the challenge, he said, you build it, and the people will come and give you their paintings. And that's what's happened. Tina, I have to mention her because she was a very, very important person who built a business partnership. Very important to us. I'm sorry she couldn't get here. I said to Jim one day, hey, let's try to make some money. How about if I get a good painter to paint a picture of Bucks County and we'll have 1,000 printed? What? He said, 1,000 printed? You nuts? His wife said, no way. I said, 500. He said, 300. And we had 300 of them printed, and we made about $35,000, $40,000. And that's a lot of money when we were first starting out. Let me tell you, that was good money. And I had a guy call me up the other day and say, hey, I have one of those prints. I understand it costs me, they sold for $300, I think they did, yeah. So I had one of those prints, they won $3,000 for it. I said, grab it. Governor Casey is a guy that I decided how to get us some money. I knew Governor Casey. I said I was a member of the board of directors of the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency, and I got to know him. So I was sitting having lunch with him one day and said, you know, the state's got to give the Michigan Museum $1 million. He said, we don't give money to non-Pennsylvania. I said, we need $1 million because of the cultural effect it'll have on this new wing. We do the Maury Mitchell wing at the time. He said, well, let me think about it. Sure enough, he called up, his treasurer called up and said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you $1 million, but we got to give it to you in small pieces. We're going to give you $25,250,000. But we can't give it to you. We're going to give it to the Del Valle College. You now give them $800,000. We'll add it to that, and they give you the $250,000. Well, I was very lucky. I got the temporary president of the college. I wanted us to have national coverage, not Doylestown coverage. And I wanted to get in touch with Charles Carroll. Now, I don't know if people know who he is, but he had a national program on Sunday, and he was big. I bucked the hell out of his office, and finally I reached somebody who said, send some stuff up to here and he can look at it. He came down to our opening night. He spent 2 days with his whole crew. He did a whole day taking pictures, and he went up to Mitch's house. He spent half a day up there, and we had a half hour on national television of the Mitchell Museum. And I say to myself, geez, if it's that easy, why don't we do it more often? The Doylestown Borough Council was very, very, very helpful to us. We had a piece of land here that was, it was just an old broken down jail. Then we needed this, we needed sewer, we needed water, we needed this, and we'd go to the Borough Council. They never said no. And the county commission that we have now, they never say no. Charlie Martin, and Diane Marcella, Robert Loughero Langley. They're the people that are really behind this museum because every year they give us the money to help run the place. Now people say, Herbert, you're always talking about money. I said, next to love, money comes next. I said, what else am I going to talk about? Talk about the paintings? Hell, everybody talks about paintings. So I want to tell you that this wonderful museum is a result of a lot of people who have all sitting all up in here, all over the place, who gave money to help this place grow. And there's a song that said, money isn't everything. What came money blind? The person who made that up never knew what it was to get money. So I'm going to say this. We have a Lisa, breath of fresh air. Unbelievable what she's done and how the feeling that she's given us all. We're very lucky. We hit the jackpot when we were convinced her to come here and run this place. I can't tell you how important it is for all of you people to be here. I may have done a lot of things here, but it could never happen without the board that we had. Could never have happened without you people behind us. Could never have happened without you all agreed that this is what Doylestown and Bucks County and the nation needs. Tomorrow, the nation. Thank you very much.